What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Shredded Stage series, episode number 4, and we're 18 weeks away from stepping on stage for the first time. Now, the first time we'll be stepping on stage will be for the BNBF Qualifiers on August 13th. As I said, 18 weeks out, weight's been took for the day, check-in day, which is sitting at 187 pounds. Last time we got on the scales on these videos, I was 187.5. From there, it went down to 186, and now it's at 187 again. So that's something that people do see, and I will see, is fluctuations in weight. That could be due to holding water, basically the time of day I've ate the night before, anything like that, just basically fluctuations on the scales. So we're going to be taking these readings over obviously the full time period and seeing that come down over more of a steady rate rather than just a linear frame. So you will see it sort of come down like this. It's very rarely just a linear weight loss. So that's something that we do expect. I'm going to be getting outside again, doing some posing, and hopefully see these poses get better week on week, and we'll be seeing the body composition get better week on week. Been doing some practicing with my coach, Kiffy West, for posing as well recently, so I am feeling a bit more confident with them. We'll start to feel more confident as we go on and on and on, keep doing them, keep banging these out. Yeah, feeling good still feeling energized, still feeling strong in the gym, not feeling any real fatigue or hunger or lack of energy at the minute, but that's probably because we're still up at 4,000 calories on a training day, on 700 grams of carbs, 180 protein, 55 fat. Non-training day, 625 carbs, 180 protein, 55 fat. Even on non-training day, up that like 3,800 mark for calories and over 600 grams of carbs. So that's the reason why I'm still feeling good, energized, and full of it. But yeah, we'll get some posing done. It's looking okay outside. As I said, scale weight's already done. We'll get some posing done and see what these look like. Okay, that is posing done for the day. I am feeling a bit more confident, as I said, with them. Still a lot of work to do, don't get us wrong, but definitely enjoying it. Knocking these out every night pretty much now, just to make sure that I'm getting used to keeping those muscles under tension in that way for an extended period of time. So I'm trying to keep them locked for maybe 10 to 15 seconds each pose, go through the routine, or each pose even every night, and just try and make sure that I become more and more comfortable with it, and more and more comfortable keeping those muscles under tension for that period of time I'm going to need to be on stage without pulling too much of a sweat, losing me midsection brace, core brace, being out of breath, all the rest of it. It's all about that conditioning as well. Still working on that, got a lot of time to work on it, and time is only, basically when someone says I've got 18 weeks before I get on stage, well, you've only got 18 weeks. If you use those 18 weeks, which we are definitely going to be fucking using. So it's the same as I say to my clients as well. Well, I've got 12 weeks to go on holiday, I've got 16 weeks to go on holiday, I want to be in shape. Well, yeah, you've only got those 12 or 16 weeks if you actually start now. If you don't start until 3 weeks time, then you haven't got 12, you've got 9 weeks. So that 12 weeks didn't mean shit. If you've got a goal, get to work as soon as you can, as soon as possible. That gives you the best, because time's your friend if you use it right. Going on to clients, today we're going to be running a check-in as well. Got further checking to do. Normally don't do any on a Sunday, but got one client checking to do today. So we'll get that done, and then going to send my checking over with the boss, see what comes back of that. Morning, James. Thank you very much for getting this checking across, even though you are away. That's much appreciated. A bit tired, sleeping in a different place, which is understandable. Food is good, calories on, getting hit, and protein's just different from food from normal. Yeah, mate, so obviously being in a different environment, different place you're sleeping, like you said, it's not your usual bed, usual temperature, usual environment, all the rest of it. So it's just something that obviously going to be getting more used to the longer you are there, going into the next week as well. As long as our food is digesting well with you, I've got absolutely no problems with that, as long as everyone's getting nearly calories and protein being the main targets, especially calories with you being away. So major wins of the week, all steps in, a lot of walking, which is great, mate. It's something that obviously with being away where you are at a caravan is a sort of thing that we definitely do want to be focusing on. It's an opportunity to get out, get a lot of steps in, as you said, getting the dog out, stuff like that. Focus on the steps as main target, so I'm going to be putting that up to 20,000 steps a day. I've seen you got an average of around 18,000, I think you said, yeah, 18,000. So I think we can get that up to 20,000 and take the runs out completely. So going to the new week, no runs, and get those steps up to roads 20,000. Get the steps in next week, get the diet nailed, and then obviously haven't got any scales away. When we get back, we'll take that scale weight and see what we're working with from there. Okay, so we have now sent our checking across and got our feedback back as well. So just jumping into my checking that I actually sent across. So obviously sending photos across and weight, metrics on training adherence, nutrition adherence, steps, motivation level, all up there in the 9s and 10s. I mean, for me, motivation level is a metric that is going to be a 10 across the board pretty much every week, due to the fact that I'm not really relying on it. I'm relying on the discipline and the fact that I want that end goal. So you need to be disciplined with it. Whether you feel like doing it or not isn't really something that I think about. It's a case of, do I want to get on stage at the best, with the best physique that I can? Yes. So these are the things I need to do it. That's where the motivation's always going to be up with 10. Obviously the nutrition training steps needs to be nailed. They're all 10s and 9s. And in line with the nutrition, because maybe it's like a gram carb, a gram protein, gram fat, either way. Hunger, very low still. Training performance, very good. Pulling new PBs on big movements like deadlifts, shoulder press, chest press, stuff like that. So still going up high, nice and well. Physically good, mentally good. Wins of the week, obviously lashing deadlifts. And then just an additional up in weight, but feeling a bit leaner. So I'm up in weight from last week by a pound, but I am feeling leaner. And obviously in the check-in response, that was acknowledged as well, that I am looking a bit leaner, even though my weight is going up slightly, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's not a case of we need to make, it's not like boxing or something like that where I need to make weight. I need to get down to my leanest possible body composition, and then the weight I'm at then we'll look at for stage. So in terms of response, the changes in my diet, training, etc. So I'm going to be dropping off 25 grams of carbs and training on non-training days, pulling me down to 675 carbs on a training day and 600 carbs on non-training day. Protein and fat staying the same at 180 and 55 respectively on both training and non-training days. The steps up by 1,000 a day, which shouldn't be a problem. Up 9,000 now, I'm hitting that 8,000, 9,000 mark without doing any real step focused activity, just throughout my day. Cardio still at 12 minutes hit after upper body sessions. So not too much change again, dropped a bit calories off, dropped a bit carbohydrates off, and slightly increased on the output in terms of steps, but no major changes. And that's basically, we're 18 weeks out. We've got a decent amount of time to work with, in a good position in terms of body comp, still progressing in the gym, still feeling good on the lift, so no need to change anything like that. But obviously all that will just be monitored going forward. But yeah, feeling good. Now, going into next week's video, we will be going to a different gym. So next week, plan to get on the road, go to a different gym, check it out. Check next week's video out, toss a sub down, toss a comment down where you'd like us to go, but check next week's video out to see where I end up at. But yeah, if you're enjoying it so far, I really do appreciate the support. There's this check-in week coming to an end, but if you do like it, sub, comment what you'd like to see, any questions you've got about me prep, any questions you've got about bodybuilding, posing, etc. I will definitely do my best to answer. And like that video, it does help. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time.